All right, let's do it. Saturday night, primetime slot. Quarterfinal game. Chaparral, the 4 seed, coming in and facing off against DV, the 5 seed. We got senior recognitions. We got national anthem. We got previews. All ready for you here on the AHSHA YouTube channel. Of course, as always, Dylan Pescatore on the call. I hope you appreciate our new broadcast today. 3 cameras, instant replay graphics, the whole situation, and it should be an amazing game. To say that this is a 50-50 game is an understatement. To say that it could go either way, once again, an understatement. 2 teams with lots of skill, 2 teams with great goaltending. An unbeaten streak on the line, and Aiden Biswanger, who's 6-0 so far in the season and is getting the start in net for Desert Vista. We'll talk more about it right after the anthem, and we'll get right into our quarterfinal game and then semifinals tomorrow. DV and Chap here on the AHSHA YouTube channel. All right, anthem done, seniors done. We're ready to go. The 4-5 matchup of our quarterfinals. Stream 3 of 3 of the day, game 3 of 3 of the day, and 3 of 5 of this weekend. Of course, we have both semis tomorrow. But before we get there, we got to start with the quarters. 2 results already today. Notre Dame took care of business. They got a bit of a scare in the second period, down 1-0 against the Centennial Coyotes. They pulled out the 4-1 win. Our second game of the day was AHSHA against Hamilton. AHSHA took them to the limit, and they beat them. 4-2 is the final score as the 7-seed AHSHA Bearcats beat up on the Hamilton Huskies and end their season. Now we got 2 games at the same time, and sadly, no, not yet do we have the technology to do 2 games at the same time, nor do I think I'm ready to do that. 1 game is plenty enough, especially with the speed on the ice we got right here. So Desert Vista and Chap, let's set the scene. In goal for DV is Adam Biswanger. 6-0 on the year, hasn't lost. Best team this year he faced was Hamilton, and he went 29 saves for 30 shots on goal. A .960 save percentage and a 1.07 goals against. On the Chap side, starting the freshman, Dom Seligman, a freshman at D1, getting the start in a playoff game. 4-4-2 record, 2.70 goals against, and a .910 save. A confident freshman and a senior on the other side. Let's do it. Fitzgerald on the draw, the captain. First Chap as we get ready. The fans are ready, and puck's down. O'Reilly's right off the draw. Everyone knows about Dan O'Reilly. Incredible player, fills up the score sheet every single night. One of the most dynamic players in AHSHA. Here he is along the left side wall, throws it off the side of the net. Now behind it's Pavo. To Gentry, cross ice to Leeds. Leads into the zone at the top of the circle. Now he'll wait with it. Backhand, Fitzgerald, side of the net to Gentry. Pass was deflected. Net comes off. Who do we have to look at each side? Is the top line for Shap? It's pretty easy, along with their D. Pavo and Montgomery, we'll see them over and over again. For the forward set, it's Leeds, Fitzgerald, Gentry. DV, it's O'Reilly, it's Wolliver, it's Moynihan, it's Chadwick. And of course, Ryan Jim. Jim to Ensley as they gain the offensive zone. Pulls up on a dime back to the blue. Kaminsky shoots. It got blocked on its way. A big hit to Fitzgerald as he's laid out in his own zone. Jim will whip it on in. Pass to Legman. First puck. First one there is Moynihan. Kaplan takes it off his stick. And Shap skates out with it. Kaplan and Nichols to Millington. Millington shoots. It got deflected to the corner. Another player you got to watch out for on Shap. Ryan Nichols. As good as a skater as you're going to see. 2-on-2 the other way as DV high flips it in. Lane looks to chase on after it. Montgomery, the first one there. He can't get it out. First attempt, no. Second attempt, it's Nichols scanning it out by himself. Nichols to the corner on the backhand. Puts it in front. It was Millington. Big slap shot, and Millington couldn't deflect it in. Wide open on the back door, but the deflection just goes wide. Montgomery off the wall and in, behind Biswanger. Nichols in on the forecheck. It goes past him. It'll go all the way down for an icing. Coach Charlie James, the man behind the Shap bench, says over and over again, Luke Millington is one of my favorite players to watch, one of my favorite players to coach. He does everything the right way. He just did almost everything the right way as he deflected a backdoor shot from Montgomery, almost into the back of the net. It went just wide. Moynihan across. Kim was skating to it. Off his stick and back to Duffy. They almost found the stick of Lawley on the breakaway as Lou back to clear. Shap keeps it in, and it goes behind. Gibbs comes together with Moynihan and lays him out. Now Duffy takes a hit from Veercutter. Good work from Gibbs, gets it to the other corner. And he'll get the puck back. Artish, the center, watching him closely. Gibbs and Veercutter using their bodies on the forecheck. Kim with a nice spin move to get away from pressure. He can't get the puck out, however, as the point shot goes wide. Sure throws this one on net. Biswanger pokes it up into the netting. Almost 3 minutes through, Shap has come out on fire. And all the talk about this game has been DV has been the deeper team. Don't sleep on the Shap depth. Whether it be Eddie, Millington, Schurer, or even Kaplan on the back end, all on the ice right now. Pavo to Kaplan to Schurer. Throws it in front off of Millington and wide. Pavo keeps it in at the blue. He'll skate in and around. In front, right there, oh, it's Schurer. And he couldn't put it home, a wide open net, but didn't have enough power on it. Back to Kaplan. Pavo takes a spill. Foster's the first one there. Pavo on his backhand looks to skate it out. Shap turns it over. Ensley. Pavo off the boards. Millington with a nice move to skate this one out to neutral ice. Wolliver with open ice into the offensive zone. On the backhand, drops it for Ensley. Now back in deep, centering pass at the blue, and fanning on that one was Kaminsky. It finds O'Reilly. Danny O'Reilly behind the net as his team's going to change. Gets it below, Ensley. For Jim. Directed towards Seligman, now behind. Shap doing a good job of keeping him to the outside. To Chadwick at the top of the circle. Nice move to the backhand. Watched closely by Millington at the end of his long shift. In deep Chadwick, now back in front, and he tried the backdoor pass. I believe the net is off. That's the reason for the whistle. Yes, it is. A packed crowd on both sides. Standing room only for the 4-5 matchup in the quarterfinals. Lane will take the draw against Fitzgerald. It's a true curse that one of these two teams, with how great their regular seasons were, as the penalties coming up on Shap, and now they touch. It's a shame that any of them have to be eliminated tonight. First penalty is against Shap. To the box. Is Montgomery a big penalty killer for this Firebird squad? DV to the power play. Off the draw and an immediate clear by Shap. Here's Chadwick with speed. Finds Jim, try to go back to Chadwick, it's behind Seligman. Now O'Reilly's gonna set it up. 10 minutes to go in period 1. O'Reilly to Chadwick. Now to Jim, picked off the other way. Here's Gentry. Gentry moving in, shoots, saved by Biswanger. He closes the legs as Gentry looked to go 5-hole and stops that in action. We see the replay. Back was Chadwick, but Biswanger did all the work. He gains his team an offensive zone draw, shorthanded. Nichols pushes. Chadwick to Moynihan. Moynihan over. Here's O'Reilly, centering pass, they didn't get through. Still in the circle. Pinned along the boards by Kaplan. 1:10 left in the man advantage, 9:30 in the period. It comes to Chadwick, all the way across. Centering pass as they look to go backdoor was picked off by Kaplan, but not out. Chadwick dives to keep this one in the zone, and he does. Here's O'Reilly, look to put it in front to Moynihan. A shot from the blue finds the pad of Seligman as he lunges to his right. Chadwick down behind the net. They look to find in the circle. Shap's coming the other way. It's Pavo. Pavo and Nichols as they get it behind the net. Pavo forechecking 1-on-3. DV recognizes they go to O'Reilly. 20 seconds left in the power play. All the way across. Moynihan shoots and Seligman with the save. It's a true gift to be able to watch two such skilled teams with such awesome players, and sadly in the quarterfinals. But due to how the play-ins worked and how everything came about last week, this is what we get. Off the draw, shooting is Duffy. It got deflected into the netting. Not a seat open in the Shane Doan rink here tonight. Pinnacle and Horizon on the other rink. Woolover almost turned this one over to Leeds. Back to Duffy, who circles behind Biswanger. Power play's over, we're back to even strength. Woolover makes a run and gets the pass. Pavo can't clear, Ensley to the slot to Artish. It got deflected out to the outside. Tried to go back to the blue, Duffy was in the center, and he'll retreat. McDougall will pick this one up at his own end. Circling the net, pressured heavily by Moynihan. Lays hit on Montgomery, it comes in front, off the boards and out. Icing called on Chap. This is the forechecking line, and Gibbs, Lawley, and Veercutter What can they bring to the table? And here's the top line for DV. Ensley wins the draw, back to Chadwick, who keeps it. O'Reilly holds. He'll backhand it down. Ensley at the goal line, looking to punch it in. It came to the slot. The goal came off once again. Hopefully that doesn't continue to be a problem. If there was a record, we probably broke it in terms of how many times the goal came off today, whether it be in the AHSHA game or in the Notre Dame Centennial game. All on this ice surface. Chadwick between his legs, and they go to O'Reilly. Big slap shot and a big save by Telegwin. DV gets the change, and then they get denied. They're going to have to keep out their units. Montgomery whips it around. Leeds goes and chases it. An official goes down with the defenseman. Gentry to Leeds as Schaap looks to set it up. Leeds backhands it down to Gentry. Try to get it to Fitzgerald. Leeds. Back to the blue. Big shot. Montgomery hit the crossbar. Oh, he loaded that one up and let it fly. Montgomery hitting iron with 6:49 to go in the first. Every seat taken, standing room across the concourse, and then, of course, the glass filled up. Fitzgerald off the draw, back door, and he couldn't find Leeds. He had a one-on-one opportunity with Biswanger. He didn't recognize it. He passed it across where the only defender was. They keep the top unit out there. Of course, Schaap has last change being the home team. Fitzgerald off the draw. Gets it back. Big shot, Morris, and it goes wide. Leeds puts one on net. It got deflected to the corner. Fitzgerald bodied away by two DV players. Here comes Lane to Diamante. In deep. Taking a big hit is Morris. Schaap breaks out the other way with Leeds at the end of his shift. And he'll sit colliding with Kaminsky. Put that one in the DV bench. Millington out to take the draw against Artish. Called the face-off master, and he wins another one back. Called that by Coach Mark. Millington couldn't get it in deep and then gets it right back. Kaplan does the job. To Eddie, who puts it back at the blue, but Pavo was in neutral ice. He'll dump it down, icing the call. We take it back to the DV zone. Offensive zone, that is. Schaap has their jerseys lined up along the glass. It's their current jersey for the senior, along with their youth jersey. Some of them smaller than the current one, and most of them for good reason. Sure off the draw. To the red, now into the zone. It comes in on Biswanger, who covers. A period that seems to be controlled by the Firebirds so far. Now, of course, with the ability of last change, they put on the top unit. You'll be seeing these three guys a lot. Fitz, Gentry, and Leeds. It comes to Leeds off the draw, now to Gentry in the circle. Pavo, with the help of Gentry, gets it in deep. Back to Pavo at the blue. He'll walk it. Thought about a shot. Leads to Fitzgerald. Fitz across. Gentry shooting. It went through the crease and off. Through Biswanger, through the crease, and out. Moynihan, the first one to the puck, negates the icing. We hit the 5-minute mark in the first. Thrown towards the net. Kaplan long pass to Pavo. Pavo into the zone on the forehand. He'll wait and now stop. In deep to Fitz. And now Montgomery. Ensley on the backhand gets through Fitzgerald and gets through Gentry. Long pass, and here comes TV, and went off the stick of Jim. O'Reilly now at the goal line, puts it in front. Seligman directed it to the corner. Montgomery to Veer Cutter and a play catch. Gentry deflects it in at the end of his shift. Kaminsky stops, thought his forward was right at the blue, and ices the puck. Gibbs on the draw. Wins it back. Nichols looking for it. O'Reilly took it away from him. Still caught up in a few skates. Kaminsky comes away with it. Kaminsky into the zone, shooting. Seligman patted it away. Gets his own rebound as we're under 4 minutes now in the first. To Nichols. Skating forward. Here's Gibbs with him. Gibbs picks it up, and a great back check by Kaminsky stops that opportunity. Incredible back check by Trevor Kaminsky. Stopped a 2-on-1, and Gibbs having a wide open chance with Biswanger. Off the draw, it's Diamante. Goes to center ice, deflected down by Gibbs. Long pass to a wide open Desert Vista defender. Quillinen to Chadwick. Off the boards to Diamante. Drop pass. Shooting and a blockered off the shin pad. Here's Chadwick moving in. Forehand, backhand, across, and the shot is saved by Millington. Philpott put that one on net. Chap wins the draw, caught up in the half boards, and away. Chadwick picks it off, taking off his stick. Millington into the zone. Takes a hit, gets it in deep. The physicality is starting to pick up a bit. Kaplan pinches down, where Chadwick picks it up. To Diamante, with a lot of room. On the backhand, gracefully entering the zone. Now Lane, who looks to cut in front, off his stick. Back door! Seligman with the save on Philpott. DV looking to turn it up a bit. A big shift for their third unit. They go back to the number one. .235 on the clock. Pavo all the way around. O'Reilly cuts his pass off, looking for a centering pass where Jim was wide open in the slot. To Kaminsky at the blue. They stay along the right side half wall. Looked for Ensley in the center. Both leads missed it, and then Wolliver got off his back. Now O'Reilly in front, and he fanned on it. The second chance, and it went wide. Leeds gets it out. Gentry's going to get to the puck first. Here's Gentry on the forehand, and he put it behind the net. A backhand try got blocked down by Ensley. Comes back to Gentry. Centering pass kept in by Montgomery. Shooting deflected, and it went wide. Back door looking for Leeds, and skated out by Philpott. Jim, forehand, backhand, shooting. Deflected just wide. The play starting to open up a bit now. Gentry to Schurer, one-on-one with Duffy. Duffy puts his man down into the boards. Duffy skates out with it. Going on his own and takes a spill. No call. Still in the high slot. He gets it back. Now in the center, and Foster couldn't pick it up. Millington backhands it through and then keeps it in to Eddie down low. Schurer back to Montgomery. Shooting got deflected off of Duffy into the corner. Philpott and Lane on a 2-on-2. Under a minute now in the first. Looking for Lane. Deflected to the center, and Seligman had to come out and poke check it wide. A few hits in the corner. TV comes out with the puck. Lane over. Pass across, and Lou couldn't get the shot away. We have a penalty. For cross-checking, I believe it's McDougall for Shap. And it is. So DV to the power play, which they're 0 for 1 on so far. 31.2 left in the first. McDougall to the box, TV to the man advantage. At the top, it's Jim. Now Lane. To the corner. Jim circles to O'Reilly. Now 15 on the clock. Looking for a chance to score before the buzzer sounds. 10. Shooting on front. Seligman with the save with the blocker. 5-4. Chadwick keeps it in and then taken away by Gibbs, but he's going to run out of time. Nichols was on the break, but the buzzer sounds as he was moving in. Wow. End of one. DV and Chap scoreless. Something up with the computer. I don't know why it's not charging. Now O'Reilly looking for the centering pass. Fitzgerald cut it off. Now Chadwick at the top to Jim. 60 seconds left on the power play. Seligman has been awesome and just made the highlight reel save of the night. O'Reilly down to Lane. Now at the top. Shooting and a glove save from Slegman. Glad that we can bring you guys back. A little bit of technical difficulties, but you didn't miss anything. Still 0-0. Well, you didn't miss Dom Slegman making one of the best saves we'll see in playoff history. Robbing Moynihan right in front. 0-0 DV power play for 41 more seconds. 9:27 left in the period. Off the draw, it's Duffy picking it up. Duffy moving in. Duffy, oh, taken off his stick by Kaplan at the last moment. A wide open net, and Kaplan, the game saver. Ensley the other way. On the backhand, moving in as Kaplan puts him to the corner. Nichols all the way through and down. 10 seconds to go in the power play. The Shap D holding on as they can. Artish into the zone. Drop pass for Duffy. Picked off by Nichols and taken down before he could gain the offensive zone. Montgomery's out of the box. We're back to even strength. Kaplan looking for Duffy. Icing waved off. Philpott back with Nichols. In front, Eddie. It went right past him. Here's Jim behind. To Artish and now Duffy. Picked off by Kaplan at the red. Leeds picks it up. Tessimer turns it over. But Kim gave it right back. Looking for Gentry, it'll go for an icing. Under 8 to go in period 2. Deep breath from everyone around. There's anxiety, there's stress. Who will score the first goal? And as we get deeper and deeper, it just becomes bigger and bigger. Ensley off the draw. Jim takes a shot into Legman with a great save. These are two of the best teams you'll see in AHSHA. Not only record-wise, but skill-wise, etc. Fitzgerald wins it back to McDougal. Off the boards past Quillinan. Chadwick back to stop that opportunity. O'Reilly to Ensley, turns it over, and now Gentry picks it up. Leeds turns. Fitzgerald takes a big hit by Danny O'Reilly. Now Leeds lays a big hit along the boards. Here's Gentry into the zone, to the backhand. Pass in front, and it went just wide. Biswanger guessed wrong. McDougal looked to put it in front, picked off by DV. Here's Jim. Forehand drag, Jim over the top of the net. Kept in Chadwick on the backhand. Now puts it in front, found Leeds' stick. Gentry at the end of his. Shap in the middle of a full change. DV's gonna send it all the way. Here's Chadwick into the zone. Back door, and it just went wide. Veer cutter to Gibbs. Now Lawley takes a spill. Gibbs takes a shot. It got stopped on the way. Payville will go and chase. Icing the call. Back and forth we go as DV is looking to break through. They've had the majority of the chances in the second. Shap had them all in the first. Donuts on the scoreboard. Thunder win the draw. Gibbs gets to the puck first. Kaplan puts it in the slot. Gibbs couldn't get a shot away. A stick goes flying, that of a Thunder. As DV comes the other way, now we have a penalty. Lawley to the box for tripping TV to the power play for the third time tonight. TV off the draw, 2-minute power play. To Jim at the top of the circle. He'll shoot, it got deflected down by Pavo. Now O'Reilly. To Lane. As they congregate. To Danny, shooting, saved by Seligman. TV hoping the third time's the charm when it comes to the man advantage. 5:59 on the time clock. 1:39 on the power play clock. Gordon, Nichols, Pavo, and Kaplan doing the penalty killing duties for Shap. Below to Lane. Up top, Chadwick. And now O'Reilly. Chadwick. Down below, Lane looks for the wraparound. He thought better of it. Jim at the right side, blue line. Kaplan picks it off to the half wall. Gordon can't get it out. Good keep from Chadwick. Now Lane, he fanned on it. Tried to cut in front. Only man there was Pavo, and then a pass in front to Moynihan. One under his stick. Jim across. O'Reilly, and Seligman got it with the mask. O'Reilly again. Below to Lane. 45 on the power play where Jim stands. Cross ice, Pavo with good instincts to pick that one off. A long penalty kill shift for these Firebirds. O'Reilly, the captain. Below the goal line, puts it in front. Kaplan will clear it all the way down. Shap getting a full change. Pavo thought better of it as Biswanger looked to lead it all the way down the ice. Pavo's been on the whole time. Shap got the other three off. Gentry picks it off and will skate to it. Gentry and Duffy. Gentry to the puck. Gentry to the net. And a penalty's called. Duffy takes the call. It'll be a 4-and-4 for 5 seconds, and then a Shap power play. Duffy might have stopped the breakaway with that penalty. We'll see if it pays off. TV gets their final man on. 4-and-4 for 5 seconds until a Shap power play. It'll be their first of the night. Fitzgerald won it back, but off an official skate. 2-and-1. Lawley's out of the box. Shap up a man. McDoodle to Gentry. Now Fitzgerald gets there. Shap gets Pavo on. It's Fitz, McDougal, Gentry, Pavo, and Nichols. Check that Montgomery. Gentry into the zone on the forehand. He'll circle with it. Puts it across to an open point. Moynihan clears it out. Here's Lane. Lane on the break. Lane short-handed. Scores! Marcello Lane. 1-0. A shorty. If the power play doesn't work, score shorthanded. And that's what Marcello Lane just did. Shap still on the power play for 110. But the goal drought has been broken for both teams. Pavo to Fitz. Now at the top, it's Gentry to Pavo. First power play opportunity for Shap. A battle in front for position. Pavo to Fitz, across to Gentry. Moving in, shooting, saved by Biswanger. Rebound, put back on net. Biswanger held his post. 30 seconds left in the man advantage, under 3 in the second period. Stick goes flying, no arms due. And DV gets the clear from Chadwick. Forward change for the Thunder. Pavo recognizes it and he skates out with it. To Gentry, with 9 seconds left in the power play as they cut towards the net. McDougal keeps it in. Still loose in the circle as they try to put it across to Gentry. Out of the box is Duffy. Back to even strength. All the way around. Kaplan will chase after this one. On his heels, Diamante. The fans really getting into this one. McDougal out, here's Nichols. Couldn't pick it up. Gordon, Kaplan, McDougal dumps it in behind Biswanger. 6-0 on the season, looking for number 7. This one, the biggest one. Philpott. Drop pass Lane, who shoots, and it's Legman makes the save. The freshman has been outstanding tonight. The moment, not too big for Dom Seligman. Visconti on the draw as DV puts out their fourth line. 1:30 left in the period. Nichols to Millington, along with Gordon. Biswanger misplays it. Gordon couldn't make him pay. Moynihan behind his own net to O'Reilly with 1:20 left. Hart all the way around. Foster overskated it. And Chap breaks out in front of Nichols. Visconti over to Hart. Kaplan with a good hook check to stop that opportunity. Millington at the end of his shift. On the backhand. He curls, puts it in front. Now Scherer in the circle. Sicked away from Kaminsky. And flipped all the way down. Will it have enough for icing? It will not. Pavo to Montgomery. To Gibbs. Woolever along the glass takes a hit with 25 seconds. Endley picked off by a cutting Montgomery. He'll circle. Now 10. Scherer lays a big hit in the corner. Endley picks it up. Turnover in front, and the shot couldn't get through. Montgomery tosses one towards the net and behind, and there's the buzzer. End of 2, 1-0 Desert Vista. Join us for the final 15 after the intermission. Back for the third. 15 minutes for DV to lock it down. 15 minutes for Shap to tie this one up. They started off with the top unit. Leads, goes to Pavo. Gentry puts down O'Reilly. DV coming with Ensley. Stops on a dime, gets to O'Reilly. Backhand try, back door, they score! Ryan Jim, 2-0 Thunder. Just 23 seconds into the period, and Ryan Jim with a huge goal for DV. How does Shep respond? How can they break the donut against Biswanger, who's had an incredible season? And makes another good glove stop right there. Nichols pushes on the draw, puts one on net, rebounded to Gordon, and Duffy picks it up. The other way come the Thunder, Diamante. Kaplan lays a body into Diamante. Nichols picks it up and will come the other way. Here's Nichols, backhand, forehand, cutting towards the net and taken off the puck by Duffy. Back to the blue, Kaplan couldn't control. Puts it in an open corner. Gordon. Duffy with another great play. Now Nichols to Kaplan, shooting! It didn't get through. Philpott on the block. Here's Lane through one defender. Seligman gets it out of harm's way. Lou, Moynihan, now Kim. Kim, backhand, Kim to the net, and he put it wide. Shap needs to turn the tide. They need one, they need a chance. Here they come with Lawley. Offside the call. Want to thank our viewers as always for tuning in our primetime game tonight. Keep in mind, we do have both semifinal games tomorrow at 6:30 and 8 o'clock Arizona time, respectfully. And we'll be have both of them on our stream right here on the AHSHA YouTube channel. Quillinen stays with it and chips it out. Pavo got it past Artish, but not Quillinen. 2 minutes gone in the third. And Ryan Jim, the man so far. Pile up on aisle red line. Chadwick comes out with it. He'll skate past the red, now into the zone. Chadwick, forehand, backhand, taken off the puck. Gentry the other way. Has Leeds with him on a 2-on-2. Gentry back to Leeds, who shoots, and Biswanger makes the save. Now Fitzgerald joins them. An offensive zone draw for Shap. To Gentry, fires it to the corner. Now Leeds. Gets it right back to the blue. McDougal controls a bouncing puck. Fitzgerald goes into a battle with Kaminsky. Pinned along the boards. Treating the captain. Leads Kaminsky around. Gentry, back to McDougal, who shoots and it goes off the shoulder of Biswanger. O'Reilly all the way down. Here's Jim, one-on-one. Jim to the forehand, taking off his stick. Ensley to follow. Takes a spill in the corner as Shap breaks out. Here's Leeds to Gentry. Back to Leeds off his skate. The Thunder, the first one to the puck. O'Reilly picks up the puck. Gentry has no stick. O'Reilly to the net. He'll circle around. Pass in front and looking for Jim. Another shot deflected into the netting. All 4 ones is our time. Both teams making a wish, and I bet it includes playing tomorrow night right back here at the Ice Den. Millington, now Pavo starts the rush. Pavo into the zone on the backhand. Duffy takes the puck off him. Caught up, sure, backhands one toward the net. Tried for another try off his stick. Lou to Foster, and DV breaks out with Visconti. All the way across. Shot in front, and Slegman makes the save. A wraparound try right in front, and the net came off. As Lou puts it in deep. Here comes Montgomery. Duffy with a great job to stop him. He's been a key defender for the Thunder. Philpott, big slap shot, and Seligman makes the save. Millington can't control at the side of the net. Now we'll get it in the corner. Lane into the zone, drop pass, Philpott. Takes a big hit. Diamante picks it up, shoots, and it goes just wide. Chadwick keeps it in. Good hustle. And gets it to an open corner. Diamante puts it in front. Gets knocked down by McDougal. Now behind the net, wraparound, try, it's in! Number 3 for the Thunder is on a wraparound attempt. First one in line, Mason Philpott. As we see the replay, an unfortunate bounce for Shap. But you know what they say, put the puck in dangerous areas and see what happens. DV now with a stranglehold. Quillinan, Moynihan, picked off by Kaplan. The Gears, if they couldn't get tighter, they did for Shap. Arnish. Moynihan picks it up. Couldn't control. Nichols. And now Gibbs. Nine minutes for 3 goals. We know Shap can do it. We know about this offense. 82 goals on the regular season in 20 games. Can they do it on the biggest stage? They need to if they want their season to continue. Quillinan gets past 2, gets past 3, still somehow with control of the puck. As Shap picks it up in their own zone. O'Reilly picks it up in front, Kim, and the shot got blocked. All the way down, icing the call. Five seniors for the Shap team. Millington, Pavo, Fitzgerald, Eddie, and Schurer. Montgomery behind Seligman, who even though 3 have gotten past, he's played an excellent game. Gentry couldn't pick it up. Kaminsky with a great job with his stick. Gentry to Leeds in front. Right back to him. Gentry cross ice. Here's Montgomery with a lot of room. Shooting, and Biswanger with a big glove stop. There was some controversy on whether it should be Biswanger or Tamburo. 2 incredible goalies. Who would coach Mark Moynihan start? It's not an easy decision for every single game. He starts Biswanger, and so far, he's looked incredible. Moynihan all the way across, picked off by Leeds, and he'll skate to it. Leeds into the zone. Watch Chelsea by Kaminsky, and he hit the crossbar. Leeds puts it off the top bar, as Montgomery did. Gentry to the net, shoot, save, rebound, and Biswanger got that one too. DV clears it into the bench, but they could take a deep breath as Gentry and Montgomery and Pavo all had opportunities on Biswanger. Millington takes the draw. Opposite lane. The Thunder win it back. Philpott, who is credited with the 3rd goal, in front to Lane, who started off the scoring. 7:15 now left for Shap. Philpott looked to put it in front, blocked away by McDougal. Duffy pinched in. Millington to the puck first. Millington to the center, shooting, goes over the post. The net is off, no whistle, as Diamante picks it up. Big hit from Lawley. Millington takes a hit along the boards. That'll be a penalty. Lou will go for interference. Shap to a power play. Shap's first power play didn't go how they wanted it to. Marcello Lane scored shorthanded. And they take their timeout. 6-4-2 to score 3. What can Coach James and the staff over at Chap be saying? Make sure, buy your tickets, state championship next Saturday. Will one of these teams be in it? Well, they'll be going to the Final Four, and DV looks to be the favorite. So scan the QR code next Saturday night at the brand new Mullet Arena, where the Arizona Coyotes play, or ASU D1 plays. Go get them. And be a part of an incredible experience we're building here at AHSHA. Fitzgerald, McDougal, Pavo, Gentry, and Montgomery. Thunder win the draw. Gentry, pressured by Chadwick. Moynihan to Chadwick. To Lane and all the way down. .620. 25 gone in the power play for Shap. Chadwick clears it out immediately. Here's Fitzgerald, looking to turn it up, the captain. To McDougal, back door, looking for Pavo. It found Chadwick. To Moynihan, back to Chadwick. Look to go all the way down, turnover. McDougal shoots at a great block by Chadwick. This one goes in. Pavo breaks the ice, a power play goal. And Tyler Pavo gets Chap on the board. We'll see the replay. Pavo found it, short side on Biswanger. Made a point to the DV fan section. And get Chap number one. You start with one, you build off it. Let's see if Chap can do it. So power play goal for Tyler Pavo with 5:40 to go. Montgomery around. Now Pavo. Gonna see if this goal can get Chap a little bit of confidence. Breaking the ice on Biswanger. Montgomery high flip. It hits the ceiling. That's hard to do here at the Ice 10. A few rinks around Arizona, Oceanside, AZ Ice in Gilbert, a few others with low ceilings. Community ice rink over in Mesa. Here it's pretty hard to do. Montgomery did it. This one off the glass to Chase's Gentry. Kaminsky speeding away. Gentry takes it away. Still caught up. Gentry to the side of the net. Biswanger gets the whistle. .503. Chap chasing two. DV looking to lock it down. Gordon. Lose the draw to Lane. Now Philpott. Off the boards and out. Gordon to an open corner. Takes it away from Duffy. Here's Gordon at the goal line, back door, and he couldn't find Nichols, who took a spill before he could get the shot away. Montgomery on the forecheck. Gets it to Philpott. Now a 2-on-1. Lane and Philpott. Lane over the top. Four, 3-1. Lane and Gordon again. Gordon takes this battle. To Diamante. Turns it over. Gordon takes a hit from Diamante. And now Nichols. Nichols turns with it. And now Kaplan. Kaplan into the zone. On the forehand. Kaplan in the net. He'll circle in front. Nichols! Saved by Biswanger! And he shows it off. It was Nichols and Biswanger 1-on-1. And Biswanger scoops it with the glove. top unit for Shap. Just missing an opportunity to make this a one-goal game. Fitzgerald gives 3 whacks at it and loses the draw. McDougal, far side corner. Quillinen, first one there, gets it past Gentry. Kaplan on the chase. We'll take a look at Seligman. Back in front, Fitzgerald poking at it, and Kim skates out with it. Leads, keeps it in. Kaplan, cross ice, found Kim. Back to McDougal, he lays a big shot, rebound, and Gentry couldn't put it home. Now Fitzgerald and Biswanger got in the way. Right on the red line. Gentry, his stick tied up. 3:20 left. Artish lays a man out. Very close, as Shap could have made this one a one-goal game. Montgomery, all the way around. Chadwick goes the other way. Kim to neutral ice. No ice. Chadwick behind Biswanger. Kim off the boards and out. 2:30. Still looking at Seligman. Pavo into the zone. Lawley lays a hit. Pavo to the front. No one there. Veer Cutter to chase. Now Montgomery. They call for Seligman. O'Reilly. Now Seligman goes back in. Here's Jim on the break. Jim scores! Ryan Jim, number 2, and the finisher. Seligman was heading towards the bench. He got the call from Coach Charlie James. He then sees the turnover and goes back in the net, off his positioning, and Ryan Jim makes him pay. 2:05 left in the third. Now to Millington. They'll put one on net. Biswanger save, rebound in the slot. Picked up by Ensley. Kaminsky. Slap icing, we should say that it was. And a Bronx cheer from the DV crowd. Seligman back towards the net. 1:38 as DV looks towards tomorrow. At the end of one period, I was told, Horizon up 2-1 on the Pinnacle Pioneers. Playoff time, AKA upset time, here in AHSHA. Laying a hit on hard is Eddie. Now Visconti. In deep. Fitzgerald with a few nice moves and neutral ice, taking off his stick. Kaminsky to the loose puck, takes a hit, makes the play. Under a minute now in the third. Leads, looking for Kaplan, he found Kaminsky. DV, a team that had two different teams this year, with the Bobcats, without the Bobcats. The Bobcats are here and DV is here to cause trouble in the playoffs. They beat Brophy last week in the play-in, and now about to finish the job on Chap. And move on to the Final Four. Chadwick to Duffy with 25. Already clinching their spot, Notre Dame, Basha, and now DV. Gentry with 10. 5 and 4. Desert Vista is going to the Final Four. The Thunder complete the job and finish Chap. They are heading to the semifinals tomorrow. (4-1) the final. As this crowd will show up tomorrow, looking to push their team to Mullet Arena and the championship. Make sure to check our Instagram, AHSHA Hockey, and Twitter, AHSHA_hockey, for updates on who will play in the semis and when tomorrow night. We'll be here, I'll be here for the streams, ready to go and excited for the Final Four. Pinnacle and Horizon still dueling it out over at the Coyotes rink. Sadly, we don't have a stream of that game. Sadly, we don't have enough technology to do that, but one day we will. But signing off, Dylan Pescatore. 3 games on our stream today, 2 more tomorrow for the semis. DV wins 4-1 over Shop.